Yo, 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 yo. What's up, what's up, what's up? Na. Got a 3 versus 3 for you guys. Gonna be, let's see what the teams are. We got, this is Brain right here. The Dion. We got X Forward. And then Cute Yayo So. And they're playing up against this guy July, and then this leader guy who's actually, I think he was 134-0. So this game actually turned out to be pretty interesting. And I think this is DoeJuly. So Brain, I think he wanted to get a sick caster on his team, and this guy's looking pretty newbie right here. So we're gonna try to box in bottom right and the probes. Maybe we'll take that out. I think we'll get this. Losing a lot. Here's your Marine coming in, Zealot coming in. Where's all these Zealots at? So don't think they're gonna be able to get this complete. We have too many Zealots that are gonna be coming in here. And we got this guy Omnipotency. So, little micro. So I am interested to see how this game turns out. This cannon going to cancel it, and this one gonna finish help out, and it does look like bottom right might. It's gonna be interesting. They got that cannon. More cannons are coming down. Who's making these cannons? Oh, Forward. Okay. So Forward keeps on making these cannons. Put a gateway here as well. Nice little micro right there. That was a solid job. So looks like I have to retreat. Got a Nexus coming from Brain. Is he gonna go into a triple? A triple Nexus maybe? Yeah, he is. Maybe get a couple choke cannons. Got a little counter right here on the Terran, and this is Brain. And yeah, all these guys, they played together, this team, so, and this is gonna get stopped. So I am very interested to see how does this one play out. Leader is bottom right, this guy. We will see how good he is. Another gateway coming down. Another gateway for Brain, he's gonna have 4. And this guy gonna go down. See, this guy puts down a factory pretty soon. He should. They're actually gonna go into another barracks. We got an attack right here. And your boy over here is a little bit heartbroken. So doing this to kind of just buy some time. Pretty sure I got dumped. So, don't want to make you guys feel bad though. Got a little stim coming in, and gonna go for the attack on DoeJuly. He's got kind of the, and yeah, DoeJuly is not this July guy, so they're different. Here's a couple of zones. These guys are gonna get trapped. Is this Brain? Ooh, that's not good. So pull these guys back. Marines are going to be there. Got 4 cannons right here. Let's see. He's got the Cyber just finishing up, getting the upgrade. And this guy's going to re-establish his cannon. So nicely done. X4, look at he's pretty newbie. I mean, he's playing at 70 APM. I'll bring these guys all the way down here. And Leader needs to go into quick drops. He's got a Robotics and a Citadel. We got a full-on attack right here. This guy's a little fire bat over here. Yeah, these guys are pretty solid. This team of 3. I don't think someone can be in the middle spot. And I think it makes it so it's 3 on the left, 3 on the right. But if you already know that your 2 other partners are on the right side, then there's no middle spots, then you know they're all on the left side. So I'm not sure if that's how this map is set up, or Or not, but... And Brain is going to have a big probe lead, 48. He's getting Temple Archives Robotics. He's got the upgrade, getting speed. We got these cannons coming down, really trying to box in bottom right. We got a Zealot that's going to kind of scout this off. This guy's got 2 gateways, 3 random cannons. An absolute very newbie player, and he got to play with the partner up with the great player. And there's already a Reaver. Oh, wow. So going to be able to attack this. Not the best micro from this guy. Needs to... Sometimes the Reaver doesn't shoot. Or it just gets too close. Other next is going to come down when it starts about to shoot. It's kind of a little issue here. Some Brains units coming over to help out. Gonna maybe try to go for the probes right here. Taking out this cannon. Really wants to take out the cannon and then get an attack on bottom right. So really wants to take out that cannon so he can take out the probes right here. If they're able to kill this guy, then they can go for... It'll be a 2v2. There's your units right here. Brain's got a Dark Archon. Brain's just playing almost perfect. There's your another Nexus coming down. That's his first Nexus, actually. Trying to micro these Dragoons around. And somehow, the Dragoons saved it. Let's see when these guys got the kill. He did get the kill, so I think this guy was microing over there and ended up not seeing his Reaver get taken out. Does this guy have a Reaver? Probably coming soon. Gonna start the turrets. His Terran is pretty solid. He's got 4 factories already. He's kind of pushing out. Gotta be careful having all these guys together. He can easily get stormed. And so we got 2 DTs coming over here, and cannons are trying to finish up. Are they gonna finish up in time? Will be close. More turrets coming down. And these DTs are here, so yeah, this looks like this guy might be done. Observer gonna actually save him, so nicely done. Here's a Templar Reaver, and this is actually yellow, so turrets getting made over here. This guy's being a nice friendly partner, and we got a drop coming in on Brain. Gonna not drop the Reaver. There's a Stargate coming down. Gonna go for the attack on top right. And are they gonna go for the attack on Brain maybe? Going to move the probes out. Storm coming down. Actually just make these guys into an Archon. We got this attack, and this Terran is really impressing me. And top right gonna be completely fine. We got all these robotics from Brain, so this is gonna be very, very interesting to see. 2 more Stargates. There's your Templar drop. Are there Dragoons over here? Let's see if he's got mind control. We're gonna have to start putting down some more gateways. Here's your attack on Brain. Not gonna be able to get that drop through. So you got a couple of Templars here, but they don't have enough energy at the moment. Reavers getting close to finishing up. Got the cannons over here. Here's your Templar drop. And DoeJuly coming over to help out a little bit. And stimming these guys up. There's a nice storm right there, and my Reavers are out. Seems like they're on their way. Another good storm, it looks like. Another good storm right there. Got a little counter attack. Gonna get close to the minerals. Here's your Reaver. Oh, nice. So here comes your Templar drop, though. Brain, not gonna see it. He loses his right side. He snipes it, gets hit. Sees that he could have lost all of his probes there. I think he's got the triple nexus, but tanks are rolling in. He's got the one upgrade. Gonna go for the probes. Not gonna be close enough. Yeah, this guy is pretty bad. There's your Reavers. Now Brain's got the Reavers, so that's gonna help for sure. Double Reaver right here. Yeah, specifically attacking these Marines. Take those guys out. I want to get the tank. Get that tank and pull these guys back a little bit. And here's a Templar drop on this guy. He's gonna lose all of his probes. We are not surprised. We'll see if... Ooh, is this a drop from Brain? Going right on the Terran. A lot of Reavers. His ability to get attacked, but then just go for a massive drop like this is pretty crazy to me. And we'll see if he does lose his main. He's going to lose his main. Should have picked that up. Got the tanks. And going to lose the right side of his probes down to 41. But he did do a good job over here and took out a lot of the Terran and his base. And this is going to get cleaned up. We'll see if maybe Brain puts a ton of cannons down right here. And then they're probably going to have to start... Was this Reavers in here? There's got to be something in here. One Reaver. And we get some probes right there. Not too many. Gonna go for the attack on Brain again. He's starting to build a pylon right here. Maybe start getting his choke again. He's got 47 probes. His partner maxed out. Should get a couple more nexuses though, just in case. And DT over here. A nice big battle. Nice storm. It must have been this guy. Couple good storms. And another drop. Is this Brain? With Reavers, with 6 more Reavers, and just going to take out a ton of depots. That's the way to do it. Here's your cannons coming down. He's got a lot of cannons. Going to get that gateway right here. Taking all this out. Take out the upgrades as well. Pick these guys up. Gosh, Brain is so darn good. And now we're going to go for the drop right here. Scan coming down. Might be able to... Not going to be able to get the main. And we got an observer over here. Some units right here. Let's go back to the double vision. Yeah, these Protosses need to try to drop on these guys. I've not seen many drops come from them. You know, they're massing up, but need to get some drops going. This Terran is really in some trouble. Let's see what the upgrades are. 112. There's DoeJuly getting another Nexus. Should probably get 2 more. The Templar drop from Brain. So basically dropping this whole game. And Storm. So he gets a Storm going here. And Leader gonna drop to 57 probes. Yeah, DoeJuly needs to get some drops going. Looks like they're going to go for the attack on bottom left. Bunch of cannons in the middle. Going to probably siege up some of these tanks. Upgrades are 0-1 because they got killed. Storm's coming down from this guy. Brain going to actually help out his partner, realizing it's better to help out your noob partner even if he is a noob. Because he can build cannons and stuff for you. Just tell him to build a bunch of cannons over here. That's all I would ask from him. There's a drop right here. Ooh, nice mind control. Observer over here. Other Nexus coming down for Leader, who is the guy that's 134-0. Repairing this tank. I mean, this Terran is pretty solid, even though he's in the most trouble out of the three. I think he's been playing really, really good. Here's a bunch of Templars. Is this the noob guy? Or no, that's Brain. And a bunch of Zealots here with these Storms. And a huge attack here from DoeJuly. I might throw these guys back. Templar, Storm. We got a drop right here, and this guy doesn't move his probes because he doesn't see it or sees it way too late. And no bueno. We got another drop right here from Brain. Brain's got 002 on his upgrades. Got some cannons getting made over here. Maybe like they'll drop a Zealot just to take this out. We'll see. Going in with the drop. Got a couple Templars pulling the Reavers, or pulling the probes for the Reavers, and got Storms coming down. You're gonna get the main. Ooh, it's getting close. And he's got a couple more Reavers back here, down to 83. Can he drop one more? Ooh, this guy is basically gonna lose his main very, very soon. Controlling the middle pretty nicely right here. We'll see if a mind control occurs. Here's another drop. Got 4 Reavers. Gonna probably be able to take out top right's main. And there's your Reavers, and there goes your main. So he is down to, is it 47 probes? We got scans coming down. Got the tanks right here. There's another drop on this guy. I'm gonna move some of his probes, but they're also gonna get smoked. Let's watch out. I think it's lagging a little bit, so they'll probably drop below 33. Yeah, down to 10. Scans keep coming down. Check it out, the Protoss right here. The mines, and looks like they're gonna go for the attack on the Terran. Bunch of Archons. We got a massive drop that's gonna come from Brain. See if he comes over to help out. And a little Templar drop. And this is by DoeJuly, so might be the first drop that I've seen from him. He's got all of these gateways, a nice big base. He's got some Arbiters, it looks like, on the way. Bunch of Archons right here. Gonna have to get an observer. Some more Reavers. We'll see if Brain gets an Arbiter. This guy is still alive though. I'd maybe tell him to just get another Nexus. Here comes your drop. Just say about 1, 2. Almost gonna get that one. This is one of a Templar. Just all Zealots here. He's ready for it anyways. Terran's starting to get his upgrades, but we got a drop coming right here. DoeJuly. This guy not really seeing it. We'll lose all of his SCVs. That's huge. Down to 24, 23. Here's your attack on Brain. And he's got the Reavers in the back. We kind of dropped those guys in the front a little bit. Should probably kept them in the back, I think. Tanks are having a field day. 3 kills, 12 kills. Trying to micro these guys back. Dragoons right here. Brings up 103 on his upgrades. Nice Storm. There's your attack from DoeJuly. Trying to help out Brain right here. Brain's been pumping a lot of units, even though it doesn't seem like he has that many gateways. He's going to drop some units. Oof, that's a nice little catch with the mines. This guy's coming out to try to help partner. He's got 001 on the upgrades. Not surprised he's got the worst upgrades. A lot of cannons right here. drop. Templar. Storm, not gonna get it off. Got very, very lucky right there. Look at July. This elf bar Haragi, July. He's in some trouble right now. Comes a drop from DoeJuly. Yeah, no way this is gonna make its way in. And you got the cannons over here. Some disruption web. There's your Arbiter. And oh, he's already got factory, so Brain's going and stealing a base. It looks like this guy's going to go to the partner's base in case he needs help. Bunch of cannons coming down right here. This looks like it's probably DoeJuly. And he built all these cannons for Brain right here, so these guys are playing pretty solid together. These guys are running all the way around. Try to go and attack this Terran. Got a drop coming in. Does he not see it? Doesn't look like he sees it. Pulling some of these guys down here. Nice storm. Drop to 40, 30. Drop to 37 SCVs for a second. Trying to push out right here. We're gonna have these tanks pretty soon. Yeah, he's already got 3. He's gonna put the tanks right here to help out his partner in case he does get attacked. So his partner should be safe for a while. There's a floating barracks. I'm gonna try to take this base and yeah, get all these cannons right here. Very, very smart. It's been a pretty crazy game. And this guy mind controlled too. So he's got his own mind control going on. This guy mind control. Here's your drop. Got an Arbiter in here who can stasis. Snow coming down. So Bird's gonna have 5 factories plus another 2-7. I think you can pick up tanks with shuttles. I'm not mistaken. Here's a stasis. I missed that drop. Skin coming down. Guess that was right here. And we'll see if leader puts down a bunch of factories. We got a bunch of arbiters getting made. Another command center. It should unstasis pretty soon. Here comes a drop right here. And Storm's not going to see it. Very, very late. That omnipotency down to 7 probes. Here's your unstasis. Wow. That was big. Here's some tanks right here. There's a drop. And the Templar. Sneaking this drop in. Killing some SCVs right there. Here's your Arbiters. And in these games where it turns a little bit later, they turn out to be pretty tough because everybody gets Arbiters and you can just kind of stasis everything. So we're gonna start getting a bunch of command centers. Here's your factories right here. But this guy is basically dead and the Terran is pretty low. Scans are coming down. Killing some more of his base so he can free up some space. Couple Nexuses here. This is gonna be way too many cannons, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, way too many cannons to get that drop off. Here's some tanks right here. We are going to see some pretty sick recalls, though, that's for sure. Here's your another factory getting the upgrades, of course. Command center over here. 242 supply. Shot. Not going to be able to make that. Oh, very close. They need to really just build a bunch of cannons for this guy. We need to get this Terran back to life. And I don't think... Though maybe one person is allowed to mind control. That might be the rule. 1-1 upgrades. There's a siege recall right here. Start taking this out right here. Trying to start working his way up to top right. Got all these cannons right here. Some Templars. Like I got stuck. Arbiter doing some mad work on this barracks. Some tanks are gonna move over. This guy's got 1-3 upgrades. I'm guessing, yeah, that's orange. And we'll see if some tanks get put right here. You could see Brain maybe recalling some tanks right here. Be a good spot. Here's a drop from DoeJuly. Archons. Not completely sure what this drop is for. Just gonna try to maybe kill a lot of probes, but or is he just gonna drop these guys right here? Dark Archon. Tell me, what is this really for? Doesn't really look like much. That's gonna get taken down. Here's some Arbiters' Brain. Yep. And we'll see if he just recalls a bunch of tanks right here, or gonna split these three up. You know, 1, 2, 3. Huge recall, and then these guys are coming out to come help. Brain's got 1-1 upgrades. Brain is just a machine out there. These two Protosses need to keep their Terran alive, because their Terran is probably their best player. Bunch of tanks getting made by Leader. He's got some Arbiters. He's got a lot of Arbiters. Maybe 10 or so. Here's a Templar. Storm's coming down. This guy has been getting absolutely worked with his not defending his probes. Couple Arbiters right here for Brain. Some vessels. I'm interested to see. Yeah, what is the next move? Couple, just a drop. Templars gonna storm on this. Dropping some more units in here. I don't know why he just doesn't just recall. And now he's got his own. I guess you both players can get mind control. So both Protosses. Here's some defensive matrix on the Arbiters. We're gonna drop right here, gonna get some probes. Going in for the Terran, it looks like. And EMP. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. So close, but not able to get that. He's just about to. He got tanks and Reavers over here. Brain is just causing a ruckus right now. He's at 311 APM. Leader at 315. They need to try to recall inside of Brain's base, but a bunch of stasis will come down, so very, very tough to do. And the third player, the noob, is coming back to life here. He's got 333 on his upgrades, so maybe he heard me disrespect him a little bit and got mad about it. And dropping on all these tanks right here. Gonna clean that out. Tanks back here, 0-0 on the upgrades. See if a recall comes. He's gonna have so many arbiters. Gonna kill this right here. Storm coming down. And another massive Arb. Recall from Brain. He's got a little low HP. And let's see, they are going to kind of spot that out. Looks like he's going to maybe recall it right here. Scan's coming down. Oof, look at that. That is craziness. And we got a drop coming right here. Oof, killed the Templars, killed them all. That one just survived, and a double storm. You just gotta move your probes. I mean, I just blows my mind that these players don't do that. And look at all of this right here. DoeJuly gonna have a ton of tanks of his own, and he could probably just start sending these guys to the middle, take this out, and start sending these guys to the middle. Let Brain keep doing his recall nonsense, and lift these bad boys up. Brain gonna start moving out with his tanks. He's got some Reavers as well. Here's your Arbiter right here. Noob coming out with his units. Some Valkyries from Brain. Gonna take out that Arbiter. Gonna get rid of some of his probes. He's got 8k in the bank, so it's a little bit risky. Some starports coming down right here. Scans keep on coming down. And here's a drop right here. Templars. Arbiter right here. Gonna go down. Let's see what Brain has coming next. Look at all of this. This is craziness. And let's just see. They are not going to see this right now. And this is probably going to go right here. Got these guys right here. Does have a couple vessels right here. So we'll see if maybe he tries to stasis these. You got a drop coming. We'll see if he stasises these. Stasis this one. Trying to get, there's one recall. Drop coming in as well. And you got an attack of probes on their way. And top right is not looking good. These guys got 4 big bases. You do have the middle team red, but there's some tanks on tanks action. 3-3 on the upgrades for Brains tanks. Gosh, he's such a beast. And we got a recall over here. Is this? Ooh, the noob guy doing a little work over here. It's another of noobs. He's got another recall possibly. But this guy is dead. Reaver in here. Got the Arbiter. Look at all these tanks from DoeJuly, and he's even getting some more minerals here. Defensive matrix coming down. Got the recall with tanks and Reavers. Gonna take that out. Slowly start taking over the middle. pushing right here. And maybe we'll see some nukes, who knows. Got another attack, and Brent can actually get rid of these tanks right here. There's a recall of tanks. Can't see these guys, so we need to see a scan here. There's your scan. Couple more arbiters and big attack. Bunch of tanks right here though. And this middle might go down. Not just yet though. Starting to move some Valkyries out. Bunch of sieged up tanks right here that got recalled right here. And this is getting decimated. Leader is the only one really left. As he got arbiters on the way. He's got a bunch of arbiters, but hasn't really been using them too much. And this guy is completely dead. And the noob is still here, and he's still doing stuff. So here's some arbiters. Hopefully this isn't corrupt. Got a recall right here. And he's gonna push these guys together. Where's he gonna recall this? Look at this. There should be a probe in here. That's how you make this happen. Yeah, or an SCV works. I saw there's an SCV in there. Getting this into a massive. Maybe he's gonna. Where is he gonna recall this? Here it is. He's got these guys moving and a ton of defensive matrix plus all these arbs. And gonna go right over here, it looks like, maybe. Looks like he's gonna maybe try to recall on all of this here. He's going for the leader guy. Maybe he'll recall at the front. He's defensive. Oh, EMP. There's a massive. Look at that massive tank recall. He's got 3-3 upgrades versus leader who only has 2-2. Killing the front, and we got so we siege these guys up. Bunch of arbiters right here, but this guy's got only 190 supply. I mean, he's still alive, but here's some Valkyries. We got get that SCV in there. We're gonna see another massive recall, and then I guess he must siege right before he recalls. Trying to get as many of these guys in here. Here's some. We'll see if a recall comes from DoeJuly as well. And he's got the vessels right here. Here's your arbiters. Gonna start defensive matrix these guys, as well as make some hallucinated ones. Sending these guys on over. There's your siege. And he's gonna maybe recall right here. The stasis. Ooh, it was close. He split all three of these up. Comes a recall back here, recalled right here, recalled right here. This is the bigger recall, but wasn't as effective. We'll see if he sieges these guys. And a recall over here as well from DoeJuly, I think. And now they're gonna be able to start taking all of this. When you have so many units, you don't even know where they're at. I mean, he's got all these units. He's gonna start taking this out, send these guys out. Got these units that are getting sent out, and the noob's gonna start sending his units out. DoeJuly could have got rid of a lot of his probes, that's for sure. It looks like he did. He went down to 32. Defensive matrix. These guys do not want to give up though, but look at this: 260, 380, 200. And here's another recall coming from Brain. Let's see, DoeJuly's got 2-2 on his upgrades. Trying to get a little expo right here. These guys are making their way on through. Kind of going to get spotted out by these observers, so they're going over to take this out, which I think he will. He's going to have to try to recall. He does recall real quick. Stasis is going to come down. And this is where recalls really aren't doing much anymore, so just send a bunch of tanks out. Start attacking. So recall possibly. And maybe even recall right here. But I mean, Brain can just send all these guys out, go for the attack right here. Go with his partner. And this guy is 134-0, and he does not want to give up his undefeated status. Here's your unstasis. Little defensive matrix. And is the noob ever going to send his units out? Hopefully this is not. It might be. Let me see. It might be a little bit corrupt. But these guys are looking like they're basically done, so. I mean, this game's just so much that it's taking pretty long to load this, I guess. Still taking a while. I've never had it take this long. I can hear the noises, but there we go. See everybody's money kind of. Here's an attack. This is looking a little bit different. Yeah, this guy got cleaned out. But I think we know what happens here. Here's another recall. This is going to be a bad one if there's a lot of tanks that can possibly recall. I'm guessing there are, but there it is. Trying to finish off bottom middle right here. Here's some battle cruisers. These guys are both basically dead, so just gonna have to keep gonna take this out, and then it's gonna be basically 3 versus 1 against the leader guy, and yeah, nothing really he can do. Got some probes going over here, but there's some Goliaths here. Main attack. Taking out bottom middle. Got another Arb recall coming from Brain. Here's some battle cruisers. We'll see if he actually just stasises these guys. Bring these guys out of there, actually. Here's a recall of tanks. Here's your attack of zealots. And Brain never moved these tanks right here, which he could have, for sure. Interested to see what the leader guy says. Well, this one's basically over, so I mean, it is over for the most part, yeah. Bunch of comsats right here, so then a bunch of zealots. A couple battle cruisers. And look at this right here. And even the Valkyrie is in here. We'll see when he sieges this up. And where is the Arbiter? Where are the Arbiters? Is that gonna go and get blasted? There's your siege. Where's the Arb? Waiting for it. Gonna recall right here, maybe. There's your Arbs over here, working all the way around. These guys are still stuck together. Zealots in here. There's your defensive matrix on 5 of these guys, and you got the Arbiters getting hallucinated. He's gonna go for a double, it looks like. Here's your Arbs over here. Is he gonna get this in? EMP's coming down. He's gonna try to get one of these guys in. Can one get in? There's one recall. Arbiters over here are gonna get stasis, and these guys got stasis as well. And this guy, one of these guys, no. Omnipotency eliminated, and that is going to be your game leader. Not even going to say anything. So, a very, very long and interesting game. 2 versus 3 for the most part. Let's just see what the scores were. Yeah, wow, this guy was actually a million. So, good game. Give it a like, subscribe, and I'll take you, sir. Peace, Nobi.